Alright, hello everyone. Silver here. We're back. I've fully finished uh this event, technically. I mean, I guess there's still technically stuff to do. I'm still not to like level 9, or I haven't finished level 9 yet. But I got most everything already. I've done most everything at least. I've done most everything. I have almost every, I've got all the exclusive rewards. Uh, as you can see, I just have like level 9 left. And you don't really get that much out of it that's like terribly useful. Like, yay, 20,000 guineas, you know? That's about it. Does this have... Do any of these have... Oh, well, you get a title for that? For getting to 65? Okay, and then 70 doesn't really give you shit. Okay, cool. So yeah, no, there's not too terribly much of a reason to keep doing this now. Unless I really just want the Dinnies and to finish it. Like, fully finish it. I mean, the same goes for, like, Swabian Temple. You know, there's more people than normal. For some reason. I was an Elfiard student. Can't tell if there's some type of Thyron or not. Oh, yeah. So, I'm just gonna tell y'all this. I emailed. Yes, I emailed customer support a question, or a series of questions, that I really want the answer to. I will report with fucking proof, by the way. I'll pull it up on screen. If and when I get this proof. I want to see if they actually fucking respond as well, by the way. Because that'd be great. If I actually got a confirmation of my questions, I would be elated. Technically, somebody else as well, because it's like, there's been this debate within a lot of the people I know who play this game. There's been a couple hot debates. And so, I just want to put it to bed a little bit by actually, like, confirming some stuff with Hoyo support. Because Hoyo support told one person, at least, that, oh hey, Yu Guang is a fox Thyron. Her and her brother are fox Thyrons, not horse, that everybody assumes they are. And one person got into a debate about and wanted to show evidence through a video that was made where it was an official source, but it was an interview style of video where they had an interviewer interviewing like Yu Guang, and they asked her if she was a breed of a horse, and she said, "Oh, you don't ask a Thyron what kind of Thyron she is, you know." Or saying something along the lines of, "It's rude to ask a lady what kind of Thyron she is," type of thing. So she never confirmed it, but they were using that as evidence. And, you know, they didn't want to accept necessarily that somebody who messaged customer support asking what Yi Shi Yuan, and her brother, and Yi Shengguang were. They deliberately asked, oh, hey, what are they? Are they fox sirens? Are they horse sirens? They asked. And customer support answered and says, they are fox sirens, in fact. They are both classified as fox sirens. So, the fact that that's a thing means I'm hoping, genuine hope, I can get an answer. Because it'll at least put the debate to rest so it doesn't keep getting brought up within my group. But we can then also just, like, throw it in the fucking wiki. Like, the community can have it thrown into the wiki as well. So it can be known that if they change it, type of thing. This all stemmed from the idea, because everybody is assuming there's been no confirmation. We know Rokudo is supposed to be a Thyron of some kind. There is no confirmation whatsoever that she is what everybody is claiming as an angel Thyron. Which again, I've said this before, and I'll say it again, every time. It would not make sense for her to be an angel Thyron. Because that would mean, all of a sudden, Thyrons could just include mythical beings. So, like, the entire point of Void Hunters being, like, some type of mythical being, is null and void. Like, that makes them not special at all anymore, to be fair. Because, like, when they use their Void Hunter weapon, they go about some type of, you know, change or something, where they have, you know, they're representative of some type of mythological creature. But only when they're using, like, their void weapon. And Remiel is an angel, by that standard. Remiel really puts this into perspective, to where it's like, oh, if what people are thinking is true, and that Rokudo is actually an angel Thyron, it would make Remiel just a fucking, oh, hey, you know what? You're completely dumb. You have no reason to be here, type of shit. Like, genuine. It's one of those things where you see it and you're like, huh. If this one's an angel Thyron, and Remiel doesn't have, like, the angel stuff except when she goes into her Void Hunter mode, then why is there only one angel Thyron that we know of, and why is it normal? I mean, to be fair, there's a lot of Thyrons that we only have one of, like a playable character. They should up the models, like, make more models of characters that can randomly show up that are other Thyrons that we have now. Just to make it more clear that they're common and not like an oddity.
Huh? Do you have a secret you want to share?
As well as, like, some ideas for future Thyrons that they'd have. That'd be great. Genuinely.
Or hiring me for a job.
Okay, I did do that.
Or hiring me for a job.
Ready and waiting.
I'll go ahead and do these, I guess. I suppose. But no, I really do genuinely want some type of confirmation on that kind of stuff. And clearly, Hoyo has not given it to us whatsoever. They skipped over Rokudo having a story portion because they would have no reason to be like AOD would have no reason to be in Rose Califer. Like at all. They would have absolutely no reason, so I guess unless somehow she's like her family is in Rose Califer. But even then, it's one of those things where it's like, well, why is she allowed to leave Rose Califer when other characters aren't really? Like, there's not many characters that are just allowed to leave. The Bangbu either who are there and get sent when they leave Rose Califer, they're quote unquote retired. And they have to have their memories wiped. That's like the whole Norma Bangbu event thing. That's what that's all about. Is her making or trying to make a memory chip so they don't have, like, so they don't forget their friends, but they forget Rose Califer itself. They just don't forget the friends that they had in Rose Califer. That kind of thing. But again, it's one of those things where it's like
Alright, I'll take over.
they do really need to clear up, you know, some fucking lore. I did also ask about Oni's, and specifically Archie, as well. Because I want to know what Archie is. I also want to know if they consider Oni to be Thyrans. Because that does hinge... that heavily hinges on whether it would make sense for an angel to be considered a Thyran. Because if Oni is considered a Thyran, then yeah, no, it's fine if it would be fine if an angel could be a Thyran. It would be stupid. Like, actually, it would be stupid. But it would be fine and it makes sense in their own lore. You know? But if not, if it's not something like that, where it's like, oh hey, Oni Oni are their own race, same with sirens, which is a thing. Oh yeah, I was doing this one. Well, fuck. I forgot I was doing this one. But, no, if somehow Oni are considered Thyrans, the Sirens would make a little bit more sense as being considered Thyrans themselves. Just because, you know, fish, person, you know, it make a little bit more sense. The only thing that doesn't make sense would be the whole, oh hey, you know, this character, we are just making the idea that now all of a sudden mythical beings can be Thyrans, so angel Thyrans can exist. It also doesn't fit the theming of, like, AOD. They all are delusional in some way. except for Rokudo. You know? Rokudo is the only one who's not necessarily delusional in her own way. It would make a bit of sense if she herself is deluded in the idea that, oh, I am an angel. When she would really be something like a bird Thyron. Because a lot of people use the drip marketing that was released with Rokudo and Gongyu in order to say that, oh hey, this one line right here says her angel wings and her halo are the real deal. When also in the drip marketing, Cecilia herself puts quotes around the term in reference to her wings and halo. Because she talks about, oh, how Rokudo doesn't, like, shed feathers, and her halo is always perfect. So it's one of those things where it's like, it doesn't make sense. It just does not, at all, make sense with the lore that they've given us so far, on all of it. Because again, it would be fun and 100% makes sense that she's like a bird Thyron. Because I'm pretty sure that's what Rimiel is. A bird Thyron. She's not an angel. She's just a fucking bird Thyron. And everybody is, or at least the people I talk to, they keep saying, oh, I hope we get Rimiel meeting and talking with, like, Rokudo, because then it's gonna prove that they're both angels somehow. And I feel like that's not gonna go down the way they think it's going to. I genuinely feel like Rimiel herself is going to mention, oh, another bird Thyron. Something like that. And then, like, Rokudo herself might say, oh, I'm an angel Thyron. And Rimiel mentions something like Angel Thyron, you know, I don't quite remember those ever existing, that type of thing. Like, I don't think it's gonna be a, hey, here's a direct confirmation that, you know, it's an angel. Or she'll play into the idea and be like, oh, my bad, I'm sorry. Of course, with, like, sarcasm. Of course you're an angel Thyron. Because then it would make more sense that somebody who's like over 100 years old, never having heard of an angel Thyron and thinking like Rokudo is a kid who's just like playing pretend. It would make a lot of sense. It would still put into debate if angel Thyrons exist, but it would make it lean more into my theory that the whole idea is that she's, her delusion side of the Angels of Delusion is that she sees herself as an angel. It'd make a lot of sense. It's just, you know, it's one of those things where you can't really, like, know until you get 100% confirmation. And I asked Hoyo. I did. I genuinely did. I asked Hoyo for the information. But, regardless, that is where we're going to end it today. If you enjoy my videos and you enjoy watching my content, and you want to support me in a way that's not just simply watching the videos, because that doesn't make me money, then you have one of two options in order to financially support me. The first one requires no money from you whatsoever, and in fact, it can make you money. It is my Honeygain referral code link down below. That sounds like a sponsor, and it's not. It's not a sponsor. I'm not sponsored by Honeygain. I've genuinely used it for years now. And I'm going to be honest, it's not fast. You're not going to be making a living off of it. You're going to get like $20 every couple months. But that's still an extra little something. And even downloading it and using it on whatever device, whether it be PC or an Android device, something that has the Google Play Store, whether you use it on either of those, it would benefit me only if you use the link down below, by the way. It would benefit me. Regardless, because I'm going to be using Honeygain myself, still. I will still be using it, because it's just a little bit of extra money every now and then. Which is nice, occasionally. You know, sometimes that $20, maybe you could buy a pizza. You know? Have a pizza night. That kind of thing. It's genuinely just nice to have occasionally, an extra $20. The other way to support me down below does require money. However, I don't want you to spend your money unless you have it to spend. Below is my Ko-fi link. It's a link to my Ko-fi page. It does not currently have any kind of exclusive content, and currently I don't have plans for exclusive content for it. It is just a donations page. So do remember that if you want to, you know, support me. That page is specifically for donations. You are not going to get anything out of it. You're not going to get anything unique, at least as of right now. There's nothing special that you get by donating. Don't even have a Discord for it. It is just, you know, my donation page. If you decide, hey, I really like this guy, and I have extra money, I'm not struggling, I have a little bit of extra money, you know, maybe $1 or so every so often I can throw at him. Here you go. I really like your content, I want to see you grow. That type of thing. That's the only way I want anybody donating. But, regardless, either way, if you've made it this far into the video, I wanted to give you specifically a message. For you, the person who made it this far. Thank you. Genuinely. I want you to know not many people make it this far into the video. And that's a special place that only you get to hold. But, for everybody else, thank you all so much for watching. And I will catch you all in the next one.